Hello math learners. So for today's video, we're going to discuss all about the curvilinear and projectile motion. So for today's video, this lesson has been divided. So I'll be going to post two videos for this one because in first video, we're going to discuss all about the curvilinear motion. So let us define what is curvilinear motion. Okay. It means a curvilinear motion. So, alam naman natin, in initial thinking, from the word curve itself, syempre, about curve na yon. So, it is the motion of an object moves along a curved path. The direction of the object's velocity is variable and the path is the curved line. Okay. So, here's some examples or the applications of curvilinear motions according to AI or artificial intelligence, according to the Google. First is just the way we throw a stone into the air at an angle. Halimbawa, even a ball pen, if I throw this one, di ba magkakaroon ka ng curve? So, anong tawag doon? Apply siya sa curvilinear, pero meron pa mas specified para doon. A snake moving a curved fashion. How do you see how the snake moves? Diba? Excuse me. Okay. Next. A roller coaster moving in a curved fashion. So, lahat naman tayo siguro nakasakay ng roller coaster and we already know the pathway of it. Next. A train moving a curved track. A track, rather. Diba? Pag nagano yung sa relays. And also we have how the way we ball the way we kick the ball. And a vehicle turning out to a curve. So this is just a representation of how we do the curvilinear. Halimbawa, these cars move in the curved path. Yan. Paano siya nag-move? Diba? Parang nagano siya, padyan. Diba? The way it moves. Oh, let us compare and contrast the linear and the curve. So, actually, tawag dito, they have the same moving at the curve. Line is also curve, di ba? A straight curve. Di yan joke. Let's just say this is a car and this is the straight. That is the straight path. Kaso packet siya. Para sila may nagano ng angle, then, ito naman straight. Kung yan na natin sa Cartesian plane, it defined as x is equal to x plus 1. Try nyo sa GeoGebra or Desmos. Yan naman ang straight lalabas pag tinype nyo yan. Next, curvilinear motion. Sabi nga natin, it moves in a straight path. And we have the Cartesian plane and it defines as y is equal to x cubed. Okay, curvilinear motion, let us recap the linear and rotational motion. Diba sa linear motion or rectilinear, kung tawagin natin, diba it moves to a straight line. And rotational, the rotation of the specific body, let's just say this is my phone, umiikot siya pag ganyan. Ganyan po ang kanya rotation or pag ganon or pag ganon. As long as it rotates itself. Okay, so ito yung mga kailangan natin tandaan. So, binalikan lang natin yung variable acceleration which is yung ating velocity is equal sa ating distance over time or derivative of this displacement rather over time. So, yung makikita nyo mga variable na x, y, z, this is just the unit vector symbols. I is used for x-axis, J is for Y, and K is for Z. At yung nakikita yung dot sa taas, that indicates para lang siyang Y prime, X prime, ganon. So, ito po yon. Next, sa velocity, sa acceleration, double naman. Ito ay, nito as displacement. Yung X, Y, Z, displacement due to X-axis, Y, or Z. Yan. Ito naka-derivative. First derivative. Acceleration, second derivative of displacement. Ganun lang. And also, to get their velocity, their magnitude, you have to find its square root. Velocity in terms of y, ito ay equal lang din dito. X, y, z. X, y, z. And to get their angle, so we have this one. For the magnitude, ha? Okay. So, ngayon, for additive lesson, concept rather, so ito ay ginagamit for tangential acceleration or in terms of x. Then ito naman ay in terms of y. Normal acceleration or a sub y, a sub x. Ganun yun. So, for the expansion, ito lang yung ginamit kong table sa mga nakarang kong video. So, ayan lang po. Actually, itong mato, pwede siyang R, pwede rin siyang S. No? It's up to us kung paano natin siya gagawin. Pero pwede namang i-S. Kasi magkakaroon tayo ng comparison between rectilinear and rotational. Okay. Tangential and normal acceleration. So, ito po yun. Ngayon, kunwari meron tayo isang curve. Let's just say this is the acceleration. Siyempre, itong acceleration na to, meron siya with respect to x and with respect to y. Which is, yung acceleration due to y ay meron tayong radius. That is parallel to radius. Okay? Yung ay, an lang din yun, and ax. Para iwas lito, basta tangential in terms of x, normal in terms of y. Yung measure nito, this is rectilinear. Parang transformation from curve to straight. Take note, tandaan natin, ang R is radius of curvature. Tandaan nyo, ito, radius din niya, radius din to. Huwag kayo malilito doon. This is the length of the curve. Itong part na to. Alam ko na to sa pre-cal, pero nire-recap lang talaga natin siya. Okay. Tandaan natin, itong part na to, this is the initial velocity and this is gonna be your final. Therefore, pagka tin-transform nyo naman siya sa rectilinear, ito lang din yun. Inano lang natin siya into curve. No? Tandaan natin, itong part na to, paano nyo makukuha si S gamit itong part na to. Habawa, yung angle neto, nandito, ganun. Yung angle, yung kabuuan neto. Ito yung angle nyo. Which is, makukuha nyo dyan si distance. Okay, para hindi tayo masyadong malito, maglalaro tayo. Gamit ang solve problem number 1. Okay. The y-coordinate of a particle in curvilinear motion is given by y is equal to 40 cube minus 3t, where y is in meters and t is in seconds. Also, the particle has an acceleration in the x direction given by tangential acceleration of 12t meter per second squared. The velocity of the particle in the x direction is 4 meter per second when t is equal to 0. Compute the magnitude and direction of the velocity of the particle when t is equal to 1 seconds. Okay, for y direction of velocity, so we have y is equal to 40 cube minus 3t. Anong gagawin natin dyan? That we all know that velocity is equal to derivative of displacement over time. Sabihin, yung y, inano natin siya since vertical di ba? Displacement din lang siya due to y-axis. Ito po yun. Ngayon, anong gagawin natin? So, derivative na natin. I-substitute natin yung value ni y dito. And then, we will do the derivative. Okay, basic na basic. Derivative ng 40 cube minus 3t. So, we have 12t squared minus 3. Kasi ito, minultiply nyo lang, tapos binawasan nyo lang ng isa yung power. So, derivative, ayan. Ito na yung lumabas. So, hinahanap natin yung velocity when time is equal to 1 seconds. Substitute lang natin si 1 dito sa t. E di meron tayong 9 meter per second. For y pa lang yan. So, ngayon, ano next natin? Kailangan natin hanapin yung x to get the magnitude, di ba? Sabi, the velocity of the particle in the x direction. So, x direction the velocity. So, ito yung yung A natin. And meron tayo, final na ba to? Tingnan natin kung final na natin yan. Analyze lang natin yung problem. Okay, so we all know that acceleration is equal to derivative of velocity with respect to time. So, ginawa ko lang dito, nag-cross multiply ako dito. At ito, pwede natin i-substitute yung 12t dito sa A. Diba? Meron tayong 12t dt is equal to dv. So, ngayon, paano natin mawawala? Hindi pwedeng magkaroon tayo ng conclusion na meron tayong nakalagay na derivative sign, which is yung dv at dt. So, paano po mangyayari dyan? We have to find the integral both sides of equation. So, bakit tayo nag-definite integral instead of indefinite? Kasi meron naman tayong given time at meron din tayong given na dito, na velocity. Ngayon, bakit nandito si 4? Bakit hindi siya nag-final? Kasi sabi dito, analyze natin. The velocity of the particle in the x direction is 4 meter per second when t is equal to 0. So, from rest na time. Okay? So, initial velocity niyo is 4. Ganun lang po. Ngayon, hinahanap natin, velocity when the time is 1. So, from 0 to 1, that is your time. With respect to t. So, from 0 to 1. Then, 4 to 0. So, meron naman tayong rules kapag tayo ay nagsasagawa ng definite integral. Diba? Integrate, then substitution, upper minus lower. So, ganyan lang po yung gagawin natin. Integral ni 12t dt is 6t squared. Kasi integral ni t is t squared over 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Dahil gumagamit tayo ng ganito simple after natin mag-integrate, which is to be substitute. Upper minus lower tayo. Yung 6 pwede naman natin ilabas na para di tayo malito. At yung matitira yung variable na to, which is 1 squared minus 0 squared equals vx minus 4. Kasi itong Vx saka 4, substitute na lang doon sa V. And we will got 10 meter per seconds. Okay. Kasi diba ito, magiging 1 lang to. 1 minus 0, 1 times 6, 6 equals Vx minus 4. Ililipat yung 4 sa kabila, di magiging positive. 6 plus 4, we have 10. So, meron na tayong x and y. Ano yung gagawin natin dito? Find the magnitude. So, yan po yung gagamitin natin. And we will do the same as shown in the formula. And we will got 13.45 meter per second. Okay, next for the direction. Siyempre, hindi mawawala. Inverse tangent is equal to Vy over Vx. And we will do the same here. So, inano natin siya into DMS. So, we have here 41 degree and 59 minutes and 13.96 seconds, or translated into decimal na 41.99 degrees. Kung decimal. Pwede rin naman yan. Pero pwede rin naman yung ginawa natin siya. Okay, next, solve problem number 2. To anticipate the dip and hump in the road, the driver of the car applies her brakes to produce a uniform acceleration. Her speed is 100 kph or kilometer per hour at the bottom A of the dip and 50 km per hour at the top C of the hump, which is 120 meters along the road from A if the passengers experience a total acceleration of 3 meters per second squared at A if the radius of the curvature at the hump C is 150 meters. Compute the radius of curvature at A and the acceleration at inflection point B. So, ito yung given natin na figure. And we're going to use for the curvature at point A. Yun ang hahanapin natin dito. Yan po yung radius natin. Diyan po. Then, ang C, meron tayo ditong given na 150 meters. Magagamit kaya natin? Tingnan natin. Kasi hindi lahat ng nag-a-appear sa problem ay magagamit natin sa solution. Yun kasi minsan nagki-create ng confusion sa lahat ng mga nag-aaral sa atin ng physics, ng math, ng science, whatever. Hindi lahat ng given kailangan gamitin. Depende lang sa situation. Ano po pinagsasabi ko? Gawin natin. So, tandaan natin, meron tayong velocity dito at meron tayong velocity dito. At yung VA is equal natin siya sa 100 kph and 50 kph or kilometer per hour. Siyempre, hindi natin siya, kasi most likely yung ginagamit ng velocity is 4 meter per second. So, yun ang gagawin natin. We have to convert them first. Remember this one. 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 3,600 seconds. To do the conversion, so, tanda natin, di ba kilometer per hour? Kilometer over hour. R. HR. R. Times, ayan, yung 1,000 meter. Then, para makancel lang si kilometer. And meron din tayo dito, 1 hour is equal to 3. Ayan to. Ngayon, we have to cancel out yung mga hindi kailangan. Ano matitira? Meter per second. So, we have to simplify and we will get 27.7778 meter per second. 4C. 50 kilometer per hour times same procedure, iba lang value. And we will get nag-cancel muna pala. 13.8889 meter per second. Yan po yan. Which is, yan ang gagamitin natin from now on. Since ang nahanap natin dito is yung curvature at point A, kinrap ko yung figure. Kasi para focus tayo. Tandaan nyo, acceleration daw natin is meron daw tayong 3 meter per second. Sabi dito, if the bus experience a total acceleration. Then, tandaan nyo, meron tayong AX, saka meron tayong AY. For AX, para makuha natin yung, ayan, kinematics lang po yan. Okay, yung ano, diba? Yung VF squared equals VI squared plus 2AS. Lang, AS. AAX, tangential kasi. And, tandaan sa tangential, gumagamit tayo ng kinematic formula and derivatives. Okay. Then, yung distance. Tandaan natin, di ba sabi na natin, yung from A to C, straight line yan na, meron tayong 120, which is 60-60. Pag pinag-plus nyo, iyon lang naman. So, wala kayong dapat ikipangamba. Then, ngayon, pagka nag-ayan, kailangan nyo mag-caltech, meron tayo negative 2.4113. Sabihin, that is decelerating. Okay? Sinimplify lang natin itong part na to. Kasi meron na tayong AAX. Inat natin for AAY. Gamit tayo ng trigo. Sides lang naman ang given natin. So, di natin kailangan mag-sine, cosine, tangent. Pythagorean sapat na. So, meron tayong 3 squared equals itong part na to. Sinubstitute lang natin dito. Plus, yung AY squared. Then, di ba, pag inano nyo naman dito, magma-minus din naman kayo, di ba? Meron tayong 1.7848. So, ngayon, pwede na tayo maghanap ng radius. So, tandaan natin, ito yung ginamit natin for normal acceleration, di ba? So, meron tayong velocity na 27.7778. Squared natin yon. Then, ayan po. Ayan. Parang nag-ulit yun ako, no? Umulit. Okay, itong part na to, ngayon, caltech na lang natin. Then, or simplify natin. Magdi-divide itong part na to, divide nyo dito. And meron tayong 432.32 meters. That is the curvature at point A. Ngayon, hindi dyan nagtatapos kasi hahanapin din natin dito yung acceleration at point B. So, paano po gagawin natin? So, assume natin na nandito yung kotse. Di, kakrop natin yan. Dito na yon. Tandaan nyo, meron tayong acceleration at B dito, at meron tayong acceleration dito, at meron tayong acceleration dito. At bakit zero ang kanyang normal acceleration. Di ba sa rectilinear motion or sa linear motion, horizontal motion, whatever you called it, kapag nagano kayo horizontal, wala namang kinalaman yung air resistance para bumilis yung isang body kapag dumadaan kayo horizontally. So, wala namang kinalaman. So, zero lagi ang kanyang normal acceleration when you went into straight line. Okay tayo doon. Okay, so for AAY, alam po yung given natin and we will got this one. Madali na lang siya kasi 0 naman yung BY nyo at meron kayong, syempre, yung 2.41, kinuha lang naman natin siya dito sa kabila. Ayun o, nakuha lang natin sa AAX. Hindi man siya nagbago kasi due to horizontal naman siya. Ayan, so binili ko lang. Yan, then meron tayong 2.41 meter per second squared. That's it, acceleration. And now, this lesson will be discussed in my next video as usual. So, hopefully, meron kayo natutunan about sa ating curvilinear motion. And thanks for watching and see you in my next video.